how did y'all deal with the not just the KKK? What about the cops? Did they always go toward the white people, or did they always try to find something on a black person to put him in jail or so?
No, I don't. But I don't think that happened.
Okay.
Because too many people, they wasn't arresting too many black people because they wasn't getting in trouble. Every
Okay.
once in a while, you hear somebody get in trouble that had to be arrested. In them days, they didn't arrest nobody because didn't nobody get in trouble and break the law.
Okay. That's good. Let's see.
Cause my daddy lived 80 years and never got in no trouble at all. Never had to go to no law or nothing.
Oh, you never
He
did?
was 80 years old.
With some of the things that went through history that we know about, um, did you ever think that we would have a black president, which is Obama?
Well, we thought about that a lot,
You did?
but we didn't really know whether it was going to ever happen.
Okay. And how you feel about Obama was being a president? Did you feel like that was some of the things that Martin Luther King and Malcolm X worked very hard to get?
Yeah, that was real good. I was glad when they voted him in.
Yeah, it was a very proud moment for us all. Let's see.
But you know what? White people don't want it, see.
Mm-hmm.
When he got to be the president, this man over here to River Bridge, he bought a hamburger. When he was voting for the man, he bought a hamburger. And he said, I don't want that hamburger. I just did that because that bitch was running for the president.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And that still has some of the things
That was
going
some
on.
of the bad things for him to say. But I just said to myself, if God for you, the devil can't harm you.
No, that's right. That's very true. So do you think with your time, do you think that we was more with religious matters during that time than we are now, or you
Yeah,
feel
it was more religious. It was pure.
it was?
See, everybody pulled together and everybody prayed together. See.
Okay, everybody pulled together and they prayed
But
together.
now, look like to me it's gonna happen again because people pulling away.
Mhm.
Right now, they doing it right now.
Okay. A lot of people, we like in school we're taught some things through the history books and
Yeah.
things like that, but as I sit and talk to you, and as I sit and do my own research, I realize a lot of things in those history books was completely different from what was said, that what was written down, and what some of the people walked through. I mean, lived through.
That's right.
And it didn't seem fair. Did you ever hear about Black Wall Street?
I heard some about it, but not enough.
Because that was when they, I think in the 1930s or 40s, I believe it was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, or somewhere around that range, where they bombed a black community.
Yeah. Somewhere along in there.
So you do remember some of that? How did you feel when you heard about it? How did that make you feel with them?
Feel nervous and scared. A lot of things.
Because that make you feel like we're always dealing with terrorists and all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But don't that kind of make you feel like America? We bombed and we did terrors on our own people,
Yeah,
which was a black community, and
afraid of that too.
You were.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we feel about when you go through some of that and you sit back and you think about those things.
You think about it. You think about how you got over, but you got over it.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this, and this is something that's very tough on us. Whenever something bad happens now with a black person, we're always forgiving this or forgiving that. Like a white kid went through and he shot 9 people that was in church, and he killed 9 people.
Yeah.
But then after that, everybody was holding hands praying. Okay? Now, when something happened to a white person, they always want revenge and they want it right away, just like 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
Oh, you hear the white people say we must not forget about 9/11.
That's right.
So they don't want us to forget about 9/11, which happened to the white people. But why must we forget about black history? I mean, black Wall Street when they bombed the black area, or when slavery come in. They always say for us to forget about those things. So why is blacks so forgiving? Do you understand why are we so forgiving when bad things happen to us throughout history?
Well, I guess they just like that. Because, see, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Ain't nothing we can do? So you feel like it's... So, we... Do you feel like we should forgive everything? Or do you feel like some things we just can't forgive?
I don't forget everything. Because I remember all the stuff that happened to us. When we rode the bus and had to sit in the back.
Yeah. So, do you forgive that situation? I know you don't forget, but do you forgive it? Or do you feel like, hey, I was did dirty. Why should I forgive them for all the bad stuff that they did to me and my people?
Oh, yeah, I forgive.
You forgive?
Yeah.
And it's good to forgive? So
I might not forget it right now. It'll bring back to my memory, see.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I look at a lot of things and I see that, we got judges now and things. We get some of the harsh penalties once they realize we're black.
Mm-hmm.
And, it really upsets me. And I have a problem forgiving some of those things. Because I'm like, hey, if I was white, this probably wouldn't have happened.
That's what you thought.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like that sometimes, like, or me and this white person do the same crime. I get 5 years, and he gets a year or probation. I feel like the system is not fair for us.
It's not fair for us. But see, they're going to push around and get it fixed like that.
Yes.
White folk push around more so and help their color.
Exactly.
And that's when cut that time short that the white person do something.
And what how do you feel about that when you know that you have kin people or friends and stuff that been in prison for wrong things or for little small things and they almost in prison for life?
Small things and things like that. I feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel like if a black person and a white person, if they do the same crime, I think they ought to get the same amount of time.
Exactly. That's how I feel also.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel...
But you see, what the white do, they switch it around and cut the time for that white person. But they let the black person, that's that unfairness what's going on right now.
Exactly. So do you think as being a black person compared to white people, I know Martin Luther King always talked about equal.
He taught us, because when we said, let's go to school, he taught us how to undo that.
Mm-hmm. So do you think we will ever be treated fairly or equal as a white person?
No, I don't believe so. I don't care what happened. I don't believe you're going to ever come to that point.
Yeah.
Because you see what happened, some black people really don't understand. Because see, when they passed this law about, it wasn't no different, you could go to this place and eat. Because we have been to places they wouldn't serve us.
Exactly.
You could not go. It was right over on 15th Street. They built a hamburger place there. And the black could not go there and get a hamburger. They soon tore that place down.
They did?
They did.
Did the blacks tear it down or did the whites?
The black tore it down. They soon tore it